Did you know that one player turned the Patriots offense from top 10 to the NFL's worst just by stepping foot on the field? How could that be possible? Unfortunately for the New England Patriots, that player is TreVeyon Henderson. During their bye week, the Patriots' confidence in Henderson's pass protection eroded. They played 5 competitive games since then, if you exclude the 28-point blowouts versus the Jets and Dolphins to close the season. And in those games, the splits with Henderson off the field versus when he comes onto the field are insane. This is an offense that ranks number 8 in EPA per play with Henderson off the field, but drops to number 29 when he comes on the field. They rank number 7 in yards per play with Henderson off the field, but drop to dead last in the NFL when he comes on the field. In other words, during this 5-game sample, despite playing multiple elite defenses like the Texans, Broncos, and Chargers, as well as the Ravens and the Bills, the Patriots actually recorded top 10 offensive performances with Henderson off the field in both EPA per play and yards per play. But they became the NFL's worst offense, number 32 in yards per play, and they dropped down to number 29 in EPA per play. That is astonishing, but let's back up. Weeks 1 to 13 before the Patriots bye, when TreVeyon Henderson was on the field, the Patriots were 62% pass. That was almost the same rate as Ramondre Stevenson, 65% pass. But out of the bye and for the rest of the regular season, the Patriots had a fairly clear tell with regards to Henderson. When he was on the field, they were 39% pass and 61% run. But when he was off the field, they were 67% pass and only 33% run. It's not because he's bad, it's because he's inexperienced and has been proven to be unreliable in an aspect of his game, so much so that the Patriots offense becomes too predictable with him on the field. Henderson has become a liability. The drop in efficiency was not just a run or pass thing either. I have the rushing and passing splits for TreVeyon Henderson in the article up at sharpfootballanalysis.com if you want to dive into more details. And the drop in efficiency wasn't just a one-game thing either. In the wild card round, with Henderson on the field, the Patriots were minus 0.35 EPA. With him off the field, plus 0.17. With him on the field, only 3.9 yards per play. With him off the field, 7.3. In the divisional round, with Henderson on the field, they were minus 0.32 EPA per play with Henderson on versus minus 0.18 EPA per play with him off. From a yards per play perspective, they were 2.8 yards per play with him on the field, up to 4.6 when he was off the field. And in the AFC Championship game, they were minus 0.9 EPA per play with him on the field versus minus 0.11 EPA per play with him off the field. And from a yards per play perspective, they moved from minus 1 yard per play with him on the field up to 3.5 yards per play when he went off the field. This issue has become such a problem that TreVeyon Henderson played just 4 snaps in the AFC Championship game. 4. It will be fascinating to see if the Patriots regain any trust in Henderson in the 2-week build-up to the Super Bowl and decide to let him play a little bit more in the Super Bowl. Or will they continue to believe that Ramondre Stevenson gives them the higher floor and ceiling and leave TreVeyon Henderson on the bench so that Ramondre can do more of the rushing and pass protection for the Patriots? It'll be fascinating to watch the splits for TreVeyon Henderson on and off the field in the Super Bowl and how efficient the team plays. For more analysis on TreVeyon Henderson, check out the article I wrote over at sharpfootballanalysis.com, and don't forget the rest of our Super Bowl 60 content while you're there.